Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for taking a moment. Appreciate, first of all, you guys being my clients. Whether you have a Medicare Advantage plan, a Medicare supplement, prescription drug plan, a dental vision hearing plan, whatever product you might have with me, it means the world to me that you would trust me to be able to help you with that aspect of your medical coverage and of your life, especially as we hit these twilight years and these decisions are so important. So, first of all, thank you so much. I wanted to be able to do just a short video, and I promise it's going to be real short, just to let you know about some products that I've already been offering, but I haven't been able to really make it known to my client base, such as yourself. And so, if you have any questions about the solutions that these products bring, we can definitely set up an appointment. Be happy to do that. Come out to you, or we can do a video call, whatever you're most comfortable with. Um, but you're going to notice on my newer business cards, I'm going to have the title of Retirement Specialist on there. And the reason for that is because about a year ago, I got some additional training where I was able to expand the different uh, solutions or different products that I can offer. And so that's the purpose of this video, is to help you know kind of what are the four areas that I'm able to help in and provide guidance on. Okay. So first of all, as many of you know, the majority of you, I can help you ensure that you have adequate medical coverage, whether that's a Medicare Advantage plan, a Medicare supplement plan, your prescription drug plan, dental, whatever it might be. I'm here to be able to help you, your friends, your family with those needs. Okay. And if you do have somebody who is not on Medicare under the age of 65, there are still products I can personally offer. And then there's also products that I have a contact of someone who is an expert in the under 65 market as far as on the medical coverage side, and he would be able to be a benefit to those individuals. So just let me know if you need his name and number. I can get that information to you. Second, I can also help you plan for long-term care expenses. Many individuals, they either do like self-insurance, things like that. And the and what I have found so far with those who claim to be self-insured is when I ask, like, well, how much do you plan on having each month if you are self-insured? What are you planning for? How long is that going to be? Those questions usually go unanswered. There's not clarity to them. And so I provide solutions that can bring clarity to those questions, so you have more assurance of knowing, okay, this is what my long term care needs are if I need it. And if I don't need that for long term care, there are other options available to be able to take advantage of that. The other thing is, I can help you anticipate final expenses. And so, yes, there are life policies out there, but the life policy specifically that I provide for my individual market, my Medicare beneficiaries, is generally a product called Final Expense. And the reason why I use Final Expense is because generally there are very little, if any, underwriting questions associated with that product. So even if you're really sick or you're on oxygen, things of that nature, you're not going to have any questions that you're going to have to worry about, and it's guarantee issue, and you'll be able to leave money behind for at least burial expenses. And I can help you calculate what those burial expenses are. Generally, they're not that expensive. Most burial expenses are not above around 10,000, maybe as much as $20,000, somewhere in there. And then and then with that, just be mindful that generally speaking, the one kind of caveat, or one, you could call it a catch, that they have, is that if you do pass away from natural causes within the first 2 years of the policy, they will just generally refund your premiums that you had paid in. And so if you're anticipating of at least living the next 2 years, naturally living the next 2 years, then you would, in a sense, pass the underwriting, pass that threshold that they break it off at. Now, if you pass away in an accident, let's say you get in a car accident and you die, or some something of that nature, it doesn't matter. You could pass away the very next day in a car accident, and as long as you have paid a premium, they would then pay out the death benefit to your beneficiary. So again, we can talk more about that if you want to. Just give me a call. And then the last thing is avoid outliving your retirement. One of the things I see with the clients I have who I help with this is more just to reallocate where sometimes different money is at. And of course, that depends upon your own level of risk and what you want and what you want to be able to do long term. But usually, when individuals are starting to take out money from their retirement, they really can't afford to lose any money during their retirement years. It's a time to preserve. It's a time to maintain, so that money can continue to pay you and provide an income well into your possibly 90s. Depending upon what you might see as your life expectancy. But the goal is to be able to help you and help ensure that you do not outlive your retirement. So again, the four ways or four areas that I can help you with as you're looking at your retirement, whether you're going into it or you're already in it, and maybe you feel like you might need to make some adjustments. One, as you all know, ensuring adequate medical coverage. Two, plan for long-term care expenses. Three, anticipate final expenses. And then four, avoid outliving your retirement. If there's anything that I can do to be of service to you, your family, your neighbors, anybody maybe who's aging into Medicare, or somebody who's thinking through some Social Security decisions, whatever it might be, I am happy to be a blessing to them and benefit them in any way that I can, even if it's just directing them and providing them the advice that they need at that time. Thank you again so much for being my clients. Appreciate you guys so much, and I will look forward to serving you in the future. Bye bye.